What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Scoop with Coop. I'm Coop. How y'all doing out there on this beautiful Friday? It is so beautiful outside here in Atlanta. But anyway, I'm coming to do the Braxton's Family Values Review. I didn't get to do last week, so I'm going to do a snippet of episode 2 and then go ahead into last night's episode, which was episode 3. So, let's get right into it. So, episode 2 starts off with Tamar. She's on a rise right now because Love and War is doing good. So she's on Anderson Live. She's co-hosting with him, and they're talking about the single and everything like that. So she's just on a high right now at the beginning of episode 2. Okay, and so then Tawanda and Trina, everybody just meeting with everybody to talk about Tamar, about how their feelings hurt, how they don't like the way she went about the whole Tamar and Vince show. So, like they said in episode 1, she was doing it sneakily, and she's kind of having the big head. And I could kind of see that coming from Tamar. But these still her sisters. So, they're not talking, and they're not texting, and everything like that. So, she's not talking, nobody's talking to Tamar but Tony, seems like. So, speaking of Tony goes to honor Barry Manilow, because she's a big fan of Barry Manilow. So, they're doing a tribute to him. So, what was the tribute? I don't know. But anyway, they're honoring Barry Manilow. So she goes and sings as she sings. You know, Tony, she don't fully pronounce all her words. So it's kind of mumbled, like, oh, Mandy, you can without taking. But I love Tony, though. But yes. So she did that, and while she was up there, Tracy, don't care what she said. She said Tony still got it. She looked sexy up there, and if that wasn't her sister, she would kiss her in the mouth. Lord, Tracy. Tracy be saying some foolish stuff. So anyway, like I said before, they're going back to Tamar. Tamar is promoting her Love and War single, so she's on this radio tour. And so she's going to all these different radio stations. But one that stuck out the most, I don't know what radio station he was at, but it was the guy with the weird eyes. And Tamar is a trooper because she handled that very well. But she did like, whoa, what's going on with your eye? And he tried to make a joke out of it, saying he was in a car with 50 and he got shot. But, you know, they did the interview, and then at the end he was like, don't kiss them hoes in the mouth. What? I would have done the same thing like Tamar. Like, really? Did you just say that? But yes, he was a riot. But anyway, alright, so then, like I said, everybody is having their own little conversations about Tamar. So Trina, Tracy, and Tawanda decides they need to have an intervention or a family meeting with none other than Dr. Sherry. Dr. Sherry is making some money off the Braxtons because I need to do what she do. She do nothing but sit there and let them talk. And she kind of chime in a little bit here and there. But she really don't say nothing. Well, they don't show her really interacting, like giving them, like, you know, good, solid. Well, I know she give them good, solid advice, but she just be sitting there, letting them fuss, looking back and forth like she had a tennis match. But, all right, Dr. Sherry. So while they was talking about going to see Dr. Sherry because they met up at dinner, Trina decides to tell them, you know, she's not wearing her wedding ring anymore because they're getting a new one because she said the ring didn't fit her personality. It didn't do her any, you know, justice. It wasn't her. And then she was like, I think the ring was a fake. So come to find out, cheap Gabe bought her a cubic zirconia. And she always say Gabe is cheap. He got money, but he is cheap. Gabe, when you die, you can't take it with you. spend it on the ones you love. So, so then, during the meeting, not during the meeting, but here the day of the family meeting or Tamar mentioned, she had a video shoot for Love and War, and if you haven't seen it, it's on YouTube and everywhere else. It's a nice video. But she comes afterwards, so everybody meets except Tamar before her, and they air out things they want to talk to her about to Dr. Sherry. And then, you know, Trina and Miss E got a little dispute. Trina was a little disrespectful to Miss E because she, you know, was tired of Miss E taking up for her. She was like, yes and get away. Yes and yes is no and no. And she was like, I know what I'm talking about. So Trina just got a little, she was a little amped up because you don't talk like that to Miss E or she gonna slap the piss out you. But anyway, so here comes the family meeting. So Tamar finally comes in, and Tony don't want Tamar to feel attacked, so they're gonna try not to, you know, make her feel attacked. So when she come in there, she's like, yeah, okay, what we doing? How y'all doing? I'm here to have a listening ear. So they talk about how the whole Tamar Vince show and how Tamar attacks everyone else's husband, but when somebody say about her Velcro, she you know, take offense to it, and that's when she started getting loud. What that got to do with me? Pump your brakes. And Tamar and Trina was like, Tony and all these doggone T's. Tony and Trina was like, why you gotta get loud? So they was just going back and forth. Nothing really got solved. But the kicker was when she tried Tracy. We all know Tracy is a little, you know, got a little hood in her. She is from the DMV area, like she be saying, the DMV area. But she was like, so what you gonna do? What's good? You trying to get buck with me? What's up? This is what Tamar said to Tracy. I'm like, oh Lord. Tracy had her hand on that couch. She gave her that look like, nigga, please. You tried it. So she scooted on up, got in Tamar's face. She was like, oh, Tamo, what you gonna do? You want to act big bad for the cameras? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? She's like, don't act big bad wolf today. Don't do it today. And I'm like, oh, Tamar, I got a little scared for Tamar. Like, Tamar, you better back up. You know, your sister's a little hood now. You better back it up. Back it up, back it up. Pump your brakes, Tamar. So, all in all, like I said, nothing got solved. They walked out without anything else. So, that leads to episode 3. So, episode 3 starts with Tony going to talk to Dr. Sherry. Lord Jesus. Dr. Sherry. Dr. Sherry must make a lot of money because I know they had to fly her to L.A. because Dr. Sherry is here in Atlanta. So, they flew her to L.A., I suppose, because, you know, they came out of her fee or whatever. So, Tony talks to her, says she felt bad. She didn't mean to walk out. You know, Tamar is just taking it out of proportion. And because she's getting, you know, look, because Tony, you know, has illnesses. She has, what does Tony have? We all know she got a heart problem, but she has, I forgot what she got. But, you know, it's affecting her health because it affects the immune system, whatever she has. I forgot the name of it. But, you know, Tony is the big sister, so she's like the caretaker of all the sisters, especially of Tamar since she's the baby. She's been like that since Tamar was little. So, Tony needs to pull back. She said she had to pull back. So, that was Tony talking to Dr. Sherry. So, now, Trina goes to meet Miss E because she wants to apologize about getting snippy with her. So, they meet for lunch. And while they're at lunch, before they start talking, they place their order. And Miss E wants to get a little fancy and order her a pina colada. And she's like, I want a virgin pina colada, Miss E, pina colada. So she ordered her a pina colada. She was like, it's virgin, right? Oh, okay, she not a slut. Yes, Miss E, you better say it. So anyway, so it wasn't a whole bunch going on during this episode. And so until, you know, Daddy Braxton came because Miss E called him and was like, the girls are not talking, they're not getting along with Tamar, and everything is just in a rut. Stop it. So Daddy Braxton came, and when him and Tamar gets together, it's so cute because they do a little dance off. And so Tamar did a little challenge, and he was like, I got something for you. Stanky leg, stanky leg. I thought that was so cute. But anyway, so they have another family meeting. So everybody is there except Tracy because she had to fly back to Maryland because hubby had to go in the hospital because he was having an anxiety attack because of a freaking Redskin football game. You better get your life because I would have been so hot with him. But anyway, so they have a family meeting with everybody except Tracy to clear up what happened to Dr. Sherry. And so, all in all, Daddy Braxton was trying to get Tamar to apologize to Tony because Tony's feelings was actually hurt when she said, y'all are jealous of the show. And she was like, you talking to me? Because Tony and, like I said, Tony and Tamar are close. So how dare she say Tony is jealous of her? So Tamar was proceeding to apologize, but she was just beating around. She was like, if you feel that I said you was jealous and da-da-da-da-da, I apologize. And her daddy got like, look, just apologize. Say it now. Just apologize. You don't got to say all that. Just say, I'm sorry. Okay? Okay. So I was like, wait a minute, Tamar, you yelling at your daddy like that? Because if it was mine, well, my granddaddy, I would have been on the floor picking up my face. But anyway, they all ended with before I say they ended, I said this before. I don't see how Tamar can hear what they're saying because she always tried to overtalk everybody. Once they say something she don't like, she's on a rampage, overtalking everyone. I wish she'd just stop and listen, let them finish what they're trying to say before she start talking. I just wanted to, like Tawanda said, you want to just reach. I wanted to reach through the doggone TV screen and shake her and say, shut up, Tamar, let them talk. Anyway, so they ended the family meeting with a group hug. It wasn't a, oh, we're sorry. It was like, okay, we're cool for now hug. So that was that. So after the family meeting, everybody went home. Daddy went back to Maryland. Everybody went back to Atlanta. So Tracy and Daddy went to talk. Daddy Braxton, to tell her what happened because she missed it. So he was like, Tracy was like, so what did she say? He was like, it doesn't matter. She was like, whoop, Tracy, Daddy, I'm not in a counseling session. Don't do that. And then she was like, well, just finish up and then we can move on. He was like, you trying to tell me to shut up? Just finish up. Oh, Tracy, you tried it because you was trying to tell your daddy to shut up. But Tracy didn't give him a chance. And then she's going to just drive off and storm off. The man trying to come and, talk to her. And she just stormed off. So then, Tony and Tamar, the end wasn't all that. Tony and Tamar went out for tea. So, and she wanted to congratulate her for the #1 single, Love and War, on the charts. And she wanted to celebrate with all the sisters, but she couldn't do that because they're still not talking. So, Tawanda, Tracy, and Gabe went to ring shopping since Tracy and Tawanda was still in LA. So, Gabe had already went and picked out something. He picked out the little, single band. He was going to pick out a stone to go in there. Because at first I was like, wait a minute, where's the stone? But you go pick out a stone and put it in there. And Tawanda and Tracy was like, no, that's a little penny ring. She needs a I'm cheating, I'm sorry ring. Which they got her like a $35,000 ring or whatever. Whew, go ahead, go ahead. But yeah, that was all at episode 3. It wasn't a whole bunch going on episode 3. But I want the sisters to get it together. Tamar sisters to get it together. Tamar just needs to shut up and let them just air out their feelings to her without talking and letting them get it out. And then they proceed and talk. Or they just need to, okay, we sorry, and just move on, and everybody, let bygones be bygones. So that was the review of Braxton Family Values episode 2 and 3. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe, please rate, please comment, and follow me on Twitter at ScoopWithCoop. Even though I don't be tweeting that much, even though I don't tweet that much, I need to get it together. And follow me on Instagram at ScoopWithCoop, and also be on the lookout on Sunday. I'll do the scoop video, and also go to my naturally Scoop with Coop channel to view my natural hair tutorials and reviews and all that good stuff. So thank you for watching, and enjoy this beautiful weekend if you're here in Atlanta or surrounding area, because it's going to be nice and beautiful outside and warm. Thank you, Jesus. Please let it stay warm. All right, God bless. Bye bye.